Welcome, fellow seekers of the strange and the spectral. This is Mysterious Places and Haunted History of New England, and I am your guide into the shadows. For our first journey, we travel to the quiet woods of Cumberland, Rhode Island, to a place steeped in blood, sorrow, and lingering spirits. This is the story of 9 men's misery. To understand the haunting, we must first unearth the history buried beneath our feet. Our story begins in the brutal winter of 1676. During the violent conflict known as King Philip's War, a company of soldiers from Plymouth Colony, led by the renowned Captain Michael Pearce, the unit was ambushed nearby, in what is now Central Falls, by a superior force of Narragansett warriors. The battle was a massacre. Captain Pearce and most of his men were slain, but the fate of 9 of his captured soldiers was something far more sinister. They were brought here, to this very spot, a rocky outcropping in the wilderness. Here on this spot, the 9 colonial soldiers were tortured and executed by their captors. Their bodies were left desecrated, a grim warning to any who dared encroach on native lands. When their remains were eventually discovered, they were buried together in a single shallow grave. In their honor, this monument was erected in the 1920s, a rough pyramid of fieldstones, believed to be the first monument dedicated to colonial soldiers in the entire United States. It marks a place of profound suffering, a wound in the earth that some say the very ground has never healed. The name it was given speaks volumes of the horror that transpired, 9 men's misery. It is this intense, violent, early colonial history that fuels the legends of this place. For centuries, visitors who brave the trek into these woods have reported encounters with the unexplained. The air here grows heavy, thick with a palpable sense of sorrow and despair. Many report hearing the disembodied whispers and mournful groans of men in agony, carried on the wind through the rustling leaves, even on the stillest of days. It's as if the final tortured moments of those 9 soldiers, they are forever imprinted on the very atmosphere of this clearing. Perhaps the most common and unsettling phenomenon is apparitions. Shadowy figures are frequently seen flitting between the trees at the edge of your vision, just beyond the reach of a flashlight's beam. Some have witnessed more distinct forms, spectral soldiers in colonial garb, appearing gaunt and tormented, forever marching their final patrol through these woods. An overwhelming feeling of being watched is a near universal experience. For those who linger here after dusk, a chilling sensation that you are not alone among the ancient stones and whispering pines. Electronic voice phenomena, or EVP, sessions have allegedly captured pleas for help, and the names of the fallen, faint voices reaching across the centuries from their shared grave. The folklore of this haunting is deeply woven into the fabric of the surrounding land. The monument sits on what is now the grounds of the Cumberland Monastery, formerly a sprawling estate known as the Militiamen Hotel. The monks who have lived and prayed here for decades have their own stories. They speak of the land with a certain reverence and caution, acknowledging the deep-seated spiritual energy, both sacred and sorrowful, that permeates the grounds. They are the modern-day keepers of this tragic history. Local legend suggests that the spirits of the 9 men, they are not at peace because their bodies were desecrated and their deaths were so violent. They are said to be tethered to this spot, their misery acting as a beacon in the darkness. Some tales even whisper that the land itself cried out. The native rock and soil absorbed the bloodshed, creating a permanent spectral echo. The misery wasn't just the men's, it became the land's. This site serves as a somber crossroads where colonial history, native folklore, and ghostly legend meet, creating a uniquely powerful and haunting New England landmark. So, is this monument merely a pile of stones marking a historical footnote? Or is it a tombstone for 9 tormented souls, forever bound to the place of their final horrific moments? The whispers in the woods of Cumberland suggest the latter. The history is real, the monument stands as a testament, but the misery, That is something you may have to feel for yourself. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. The author and creator, Sharon Desrousseaux, adds her own Gothic ghost story based on her experiences. In the Gothic ghost story of a haunting in Maine, a tenacious grasp on reality is available on Amazon and Audible. Tread carefully over ancient grounds and stay spooky in your Gothic heart.